I'd come on here and say hello and good morning, let y'all know what's up. I called the courts today with the lawsuit with Walmart, and they was served. So it's official. We are going to court. It's not until next month. Almost exactly a month away. 28th of next month is when we have court date. Look, we got Einstein. We got Einstein, and we got Betty this morning. Hi, Einstein. I'm getting them kisses this morning. Oh, Mr. Einstein. He don't give kisses often. Betty, she gives them all the time. Betty gives them all the time. Betty's a little sweetheart. Einstein's a good sweetheart, too. Yes, he is. Aren't you, Einstein? Einstein and Betty. Okay, get in. Get in. Good boy, good girl. That gate scares him every time it falls over. It's kind of cute. How we doing? How we doing? Well, we got one here with no like. That's either someone that don't like me or one of the trolls. Or someone that forgot to double tap and hit the like. Hey, Michael, how we doing? Oh, shit, I'm up at 5:30 every morning. This ain't early. Hell, it's damn near 9 o'clock. It's damn near 9 o'clock here. Now, I'm on YouTube early because my lives on TikTok were taken away. You know, the trolls, they can't handle me. They've got to keep reporting me and reporting me and reporting me. They think that, you know, that's doing something fair. It's not. It's just showing what idiots they are. Anybody can report someone had their channel taken down. It's something to leave it up and you know, answer and put up with the bullshit. But they prove what liars and thieves they are by having my channel taken down. They don't want the truth to come out. But it will. Matter of fact, I hear they putting a new president in out at the Howard County Healing Fields. So I'll have to get in touch with them after the new year and see what they say. Oh, I know you're just kidding. I know you're just kidding. Hell, I haven't even fired the generator up for the day. Normally, I've got it fired up so the refrigerator and stuff, you know, is cold all the time. But I don't have much in the way of food in there right now anyway. Thank God the first is just right around the corner. I did get my pizza fixed yesterday. I had a pizza. That was good. Anyhow, I called the courthouse this morning, and Walmart was served in person on 9/19, or the sheriff got it on, I guess, 9/19, and they served the paperwork on 9/22. It was personally served to the Walmart Corporation there on Pawnee Street. So, yay, they were served. Now we just sit and wait until court. They don't have to put an answer in or nothing. They just got to show up for court. If they don't show up for court, I can get a judgment. So, I don't think they're going to show up for court. That's just my opinion. So, hey, how the hell are we, people? Nobody belongs in jail for weed. You know that, right? Sign that petition at 420gym.com. Hey, it's going to kick me, and I'll be right back. I got to turn my Wi-Fi on. It's going to kick me, but I'll be right back. Give me a second. Sorry, I forgot to turn my hotspot on. See how the petition's doing this morning, shall we? Look at that, 11 people, and no one is tapping the screen to like it or wow, tough audience. No one's talking, no one's tapping. Well, let me show you what I'm working with first. Then I'll show you the petition. Someone wants me to believe they donated $65. Let me prove you wrong. Let me prove you wrong. Hopefully you're right, but let me prove you wrong. I don't know why people want to come on here and say they donated and stuff when they haven't done a damn thing. But hopefully I'm wrong. Oh, Joe Stream sent you here? I don't know who Joe is. Joe who? Joe who? Who the hell is Joe? Yeah. Oh, Joe Mama. Yeah. We see the idiots is here. See what my trolls are? They're like idiots. They can't handle the fact that nobody belongs in jail for weed. And this just shows you the type of idiots that are trolling me. Their name's Scott Winslow Albert and Steve Sprague and Aaron Jones and Dummy Don. We know who they are. Hey, nobody belongs in jail for weed. And besides putting up with idiots like that when this is what I do. Make sure you try this, okay? Go to Google, type in 420JIM. That's why they're mad, because that's my legal name. It sure is. They don't have a cool name like me. They don't have hundreds of stories on the internet about themselves like I do. Now, I don't care if you read all them stories. I just want you to hit petition. Those is what got them idiots jealous about me. Click here to sign. Nobody belongs. Sign the petition. 715. We need to hit 1,000 before it goes viral or on the internet. So please, at some point today, go to 420gym.com, sign that petition, make cannabis legal for all. You know, people need to quit thinking about just themselves and think about everyone. Hey, a couple of y'all double tap that screen and show your love while I take a bubbler, will you? All it takes is a couple of taps on the screen to tell me that you like the video, you like what I'm doing. And give me 1 second. Let me take my bubbler here, and I'll take you outside and show you what I actually do. Hey, Ray, or Roy, everybody here on my channel knows you're nothing but a liar. I'm trying to be a keyboard troll, but you suck at it. You're probably down in your mama's basement sucking on her left titty right now, fantasizing about donations and stuff. What a real idiot you are. Hey, for the ones that are serious, this is what I drive around the country, fighting for your rights to cannabis and hemp. That's why I have idiots like Roy on here. They can't stand what I do. They can't stand my name. But I'm in Wichita, Kansas. Come on by today if you're here in the area. I'll be in the Wichita, Kansas for another month around the area, but I'm at Pawnee right now, 1500 East Pawnee, by the Jump Start and the El Rancho restaurant. You go to 420gym.com to sign the petition, or you can scan the QR. Let me go back in and get my glasses where I can see my comments. Move a little ones. Yeah, I'm getting old. I need to have my cataract surgery done, so I don't need these damn reading glasses. That'll happen soon. If nothing else, next year when I get off the road, just like when I had my retina surgery done. Sorry about my nose. Is running. Sorry about the runny nose. Let me see what we got on here now. Right on. Oh, I'll be in South Carolina next year. I'm headed to, well, I've got to be in Missouri on December 10th and 12th because of the Walmart trials. Walmart's trying to charge me for trespassing December 10th, and I'm suing the hell out of them on December 12th. So I have to be in Springfield, Missouri for that. After that, there's a trucking company in Missouri I'm going to end up filing a lawsuit against. And when that's all settled, I will be headed to Florida. And after Florida, I'll be headed to D.C. And after D.C., I'll be headed to my home in Arizona. That's why I'll probably winter in Florida this year. I don't think there's any chance of me making it back to Arizona before winter hits. So there's that. How is everybody today? I just thought I'd come on for a minute and let y'all know that Walmart did get served the paperwork, and we do have court October 28th. Now, I don't think they're going to show up for court. I think it's just going to go down in my favor that they're not even going to show up and contest it. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. There's no defense. I think they're going to figure out that their management screwed up big time and it's 10 grand and oh well, and I don't even think they're going to show up in court. I could be wrong. The main thing is they got served. So they have to show up now. 27. Hey, I got 3 likes out of 27. Woohoo! Well, you are showing your love this morning. All it takes is a little double tap of the screen. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. And believe it or not, it's a hard job out here fighting for yours and everyone's rights to cannabis. What's wrong with you showing a little love? It helps the channel. It helps the algorithm. It don't put money in my pocket to like the video. I don't make 1 penny off of YouTube at all. So, you know, show a little love. Double tap. Thank you. Double tap the screen. For those that don't know, you just double tap the screen. Show a little love. Hey, Ray, how you doing this morning, my friend? Walmart got served. Georgia, hey. Sadie, hey. Or I don't know if that's Sadie or not. I have bad vision, so if I say a wrong name, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. My legal name is 420 Jim. I'm a cannabis advocate. I have been for the last 11 years. Thank you. Some people get mad, and I don't mean to mispronounce the name or something. I got cataracts real bad. That's why I'm using these to... HHIC, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, they've known since 1970, and 1971 is when they took out the medical patent. You're absolutely right. 1970, Nixon declared it a class 1 narcotic hallucinogenic, no medical value. And the very next year, they took out the medical patent. Yeah, that's our government for you. Oh, yeah, we all make mistakes. The last person that was perfect, they crucified. So we can't be perfect. The last person that walked the earth was crucified. And the sooner we all admit that we all make mistakes and we're not all perfect or nothing, the sooner the world will be a better place. Nixon sucks. Yeah, he sure did. He sure did. He sucked a big one. Wow. Well, it's one of the most beneficial medicines on earth. That's why we're not allowed to have it. I tell people, if you get your head out of the King James Bible, it's been rewrote 13 times now. Look in the Hebrew Bible if you ever question anything in the King James, because the Hebrew Bible was wrote before the King James. The Hebrew Bible plainly tells you that cannabis was called cannabosum in Hebrew, was in the anointing oil. That's why it's so medically beneficial to us. That's why it's taken away from us. One of the most beneficial plants on earth we can't have, while they dump tons of fluoride in our water, killing us off. Fluoride's poison. So, as soon as the world figures out that our government isn't our best buddies like they want, that there's elite just trying to ruin the world, then the better off we'll be. I'm doing just fine. Oh, I wish my dad had never went through the chemo. That's what killed him. If he hadn't have done chemo, he probably would have lived a little while longer. But he had head cancer. He had cancer all throughout his head. And when they found out, they told him, oh, it's too late. So they just sent him home to die after pumping him full of radiation and shit. Yeah. I'm into that chemo stuff about as much as I was that jab in 2020. I trust the man above instead of man's doctors and stuff. There's no money in cure. They can't cure you because then they lost a customer. You know, it's a fact that you can't spell healthcare without THC. You can't spell pharmacy without harm. There's a lot of things, power in words, spells and stuff in words, and people just look at them like the justice system. You think that's one word, don't you? The justice system. No, it's two words. They just don't break it up or put the hyphen in there. It's the just us system, because we're under British rule, not American rule. And see, it's funny, nobody ever debates this with me like they do gun rights and stuff and cannabis. It's really funny. I get on these and nobody ever questions or debates me on this. Because do they know or do they just don't care? Bar Association. What's that stand for? Anybody know what Bar Association stands for? You know, to be a judge, a lawyer, any bit of that just us system, you have to be a member in good standing with the Bar Association. Can anybody tell me what Bar Association stands for? Or what BAR stands for? Hey, bye. I'll see you next time. I do a live at noon and at 7. Scheduled live every day at noon and 7. You can catch me then. You don't know? It stands for British, not American. Not American at all. It stands for British Attorney Registration. Yeah, we never got out from underneath the rule of the king. Never. We're still under British law. And we let another whole country run our country. Washington, D.C. itself is another country. It's not part of the United States. It's all under British rule. British yeah, pretty much the same thing. British Attorney Registration. You knew. See, we lost our rights as sovereign citizens. We didn't lose them. They just flat out took them from us. They made this stupid birth certificate that your parents sign and give you up at birth. And now you're corporate America. We're all corporate America. We all belong to the government. We work for the government. We register the government. We're not sovereign citizens. We can't get a fair trial, fair hearing, or nothing like that anymore. That's why I take Walmart to small claims. I got a better chance winning in small claims than I do in a regular court, because small claims is not supposed to go by the regular courts. It's supposed to be for us. Oh, no problem. I like teaching people things. Yeah, we're actually surrendered to the United States government, Social Security and stuff. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a shame that people don't wake up and see this. You know, just like it's a shame that we keep to this day letting our government screw us over medical marijuana. You know, there's no other medicine on earth. See, God makes cannabis. Man makes everything else. You don't have to have a card to go buy Valium, fentanyl, anything that man makes. You don't have to have a card. You may have to have a prescription, but that's not a card. There's only one medicine in the United States of America that you're made to buy a card to get, yet they keep it a class 1 narcotic, no medical value. Let that sink in, folks. It is so stupid. The only medical card we need is the Constitution, if we live by the Constitution. And when people finally wake up and see that we don't have a Constitution, they threw it away. They wiped their asses with it. And I'm talking both sides, Republican, Democrat, the same bird. They meanwhile, they have everybody out here fighting against each other. Dems, Republicans, white, black, gay, straight, and all, instead of the real problem. We need to come together and unite and realize that we're simply human beings on planet Earth. And I never sold my rights. What give my parents the right to sell my rights off? Because I'm sure they didn't know what they were doing back then when they were told that. They declared their independence, but that's bullshit. That's bullshit. They declare what they want. They declared cannabis a class 1 narcotic, and we know that's bullshit, Ray. America can claim whatever the hell they want, but we're under British rule. I'm glad your cancer's in remission. That is so cool. That is cool. Well, my friends, I don't want to make this too awful long this morning. Hey, thank you. There's 44 in here, and I got 9 likes. Well, your finger's broken? Y'all can't double tap that screen for 420 Jim? Come on now. Come on. Let me show you what I do for you, and maybe I'll get a couple more likes there. My legal name became 420 Jim July 8th of 2019. And that's because I've been out here fighting for everyone's rights to cannabis since March 1st of 2014. After everybody started calling me 420 Jim because my first name was Jim, I went to the court. I don't, brother. I went to the courts July 8th of 2019 and asked the judge to make my first name, which was Jim, my last name. He said, yeah, I can do that, but you got to have a first name. And I said, how about 4? And he said, I can do that. You want a middle name? I said, how about 20? He said, yep. And you want your last name to be Jim, correct? And I said, yep. He picked up that gavel and hit that little wooden piece a couple times and said, so ordered. I just don't talk the talk, I walk the walk. He gave us every herb-bearing seed. God did not stutter and say, except cannabis. And I will tell you this. One of the few times I walk by, my generator's not running. You don't have to put up the noise. He gave it to us to eat. He didn't give it to us to smoke. He gave it to us to eat. Everybody should be eating this plant. Yes, even children. Now hear me out. Hear me out before you get mad. When a lady has breast milk, her natural levels are 8 times higher than any other time in her life. It gives pain relief and hunger to the fetus as it develops. God knew what he was doing when he made the cannabis plant. He put a force field around it. You could have the most potent, prettiest damn plant right here in front of me, and if you or your kid went over there and ate a bud off of it, they're going to get some of the most medical beneficial substance in their life, and no high whatsoever. They could eat another bud, and they're not going to get high from it because of that force field. Now you take that same plant, the same exact plant, take a bud off, throw it in a cigarette a vape or throw it in a tote for 10 minutes at 320, and it becomes THC instead of THCA. And there you go. You will get high. Absolutely there. You got to heat it. You got to heat it. If you don't apply heat, you will not get high from it. So all this stereotype about, oh, we can't just have it growing, people go get high. People go eat that plant out of your yard all they wanted, and they will not get high from it. You would get sicker than high by the consumption of the plant. Take that same plant, heat it up, you're going to get high. So, and nowhere in the Bible does it say you can't heat your meat. Hey, 57 here. How come I only have 13 likes? You know, if you double tap that screen, it'll put a like on there. And it will spread this channel and the message to all your friends and stuff. You know, nobody belongs in jail for weed, right? I don't just stand up to big corporations like Walmart and stuff. I stand up to all the cops and stuff for you. For you, you know? Cannabis needs to be legal everywhere for everyone. And that's what I do. Everyone needs a little Jesus. That's my legal name, 420 Jim. The tagging you see is how I get around and keep the vehicle on the road and repaired. 7 miles to the gallon. So people donate a penny, a nickel, a dime, a roach, whatever, lighter, whatever. I let them tag the RV. 420gym.com. Or you can scan that. It's a shame we can't all just get a bong. If you'd like to help out with a little gas or food, this is my Cash App. It's also 420JIMS. 420 gyms. No space, one word. If you add a dollar or two on my Cash App while I'm live, like now, I'll get a marker and come out here and write something on the Cannabago for you. So you can be part of the journey just like all the others are that's on it. Right now, I'm trying to reach a tank of fuel. A tank of fuel for this is approximately $140. So right now I've made up $24.20. So anybody that'd like to help out with a little fuel, I'd sure like it. Can you have some weed? I don't know. Can you take your ass to your local guy and get some from them? Can you take your ass to the dispensary and get some? Always see your local guy first. But if you're asking me for weed, you're pretty stupid. I travel the country. I don't sit at home and smoke weed and stuff like that. I travel the country. I travel illegal states. I don't carry weed with me. Like here in Kansas, I've got Kansas weed. You can go buy it at the local gas station. Take your ass down to the local gas station, spend $6 and get you some 3-2 weed. I call it 3-2 weed because it's like 3-2 beer. It's not quite weed. What's up, my brother? What's up? No, I don't live in a camper. I drive a mobile billboard across the country. Yeah, now this used to be an RV until I turned it into a mobile billboard. No, I'm not out here relaxing, having fun or a damn thing. I'm out here every day educating, trying to get people to sign a petition and telling them the benefits of cannabis and hemp. There's a big difference between driving a big mobile billboard across America and educating and advocating as to somebody that's per se just in an RV camping. You'd be dead wrong. And I'd take you to court and I'd beat you in court on that like I did in Springfield. Okay, Springfield, Missouri tried that bullshit of charging me with camping in public, and I kicked their ass in court. I had a cop last week right here in Wichita talking about camping in public. I told him, you write that damn ticket. Go ahead. I'm not camping. I'm not. I drive a mobile billboard across America. I took what was an RV at one time and made it into a mobile billboard. But you tell me how many recreational vehicles in the world look like this. If you was out having fun and recreational, would you want people coming up? Hey, you got any weed? Hey, what do you sell? I mean, day and night. So that wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be recreational, would it? But I do have idiots doing that all the time. Because, see, that's my mobile billboard. You may think it's an RV, but there ain't nothing fun about what I do. It's something that someone's got to do because no one else will do it. So, yes, I give you my mobile billboard. I spend approximately 16 hours a day right out here fighting for your rights across the country. 8 hours of the day, yes, I lay my head down and rest, which you can legally do anywhere in the United States. I mean, you know, they can't stop you from getting and pulling over to have a little rest. It's dangerous to be on the road that long, you know? Yeah, I don't have Venmo, sorry. Cash App's the only one that I have. I tried that Venmo crap and they messed with me because of my name. Same with PayPal. The only one that hasn't messed with me because of my name is Cash App. Hell, even GoFundMe messed me with my name. Now there is a GoFundMe that I'm getting ready to. It was out there 6 months and I finally got one donation on it. I was getting ready to change it and all, but right now I just have Cash App. Most people are too much, they don't understand shit. Cash App's easy to get, and it's one of the best ones. Knock on wood, I like it. I have Chime. I've never had anybody send nothing on Chime, but I do have a Chime account too. What do you mean, tell you what happened? What happened about what? I've been on the road 11 years. A lot's happened. I held the first religious cannabis event at Mount Rushmore. I did a march on D.C. I've done lots of. What do you mean, tell you more about what? Oh, Walmart. They got their papers served. They got these papers served. The dogs ate some of mine, so you have to. But see where it says 420 Jim? That's my name, by the way. 420 Jim is a plaintiff versus Walmart. Store number 1099. Yeah, I'm suing Walmart. But that's not new. Hell, I sued him back in 22 in Georgia and I won $2,500 plus court costs. Right now I have 3 outstanding lawsuits against Walmart. One here in Wichita, Kansas that goes to court next month on the 28th. And then 2 in Springfield, Missouri. One is criminal and the other one is a lawsuit. And that's December 10th is a criminal. They're maliciously prosecuting me for trespassing. And 2 days later, I get to collect some money because of what they're doing. I'm suing them on the 12th. So, and after that, I'll be headed down to Florida and up to D.C. and then back to Arizona, hopefully. Hey, double tap the screen, send a like, folks. It's that easy. Hey, let me show you something here, my friends. This is what it's all about. One sec, let me show you something. For those that don't know nothing about 420 Jim or me, well, wrong one. I use Google because I like to put the devil in front of the devil. If you was to go to the search and put in 420 JIM, I want you to go where it says petition. But did you know there's literally hundreds of stories about me on the internet? Hundreds. See? Hundreds of them. So if you want to see who I am, what I've done, just go to the internet. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to hit that petition button. It's going to bring up a green button that says click here to sign. Now, if you don't see that button, look for these 3 bars up there. That's a menu. Boom. Then you hit the word petition and it will take you here. So once you go there, it's going to take you to a petition site called Without Parole. It's going to ask you 3 simple things: name, address, and email. Look, I've been on here 40 minutes since we signed it. That's why we're not winning. That is exactly why we're not winning. Because you're either part of the problem by not doing a damn thing, or you're part of the solution by signing a petition. You'll say you want weed, but you won't take 2 minutes to go and fill out a petition. It only asks for name, address, and email. See, when y'all lose all your federal rights and they start taking away we get the wrong president in office, it's your fault because you couldn't take 2 minutes out of your day and sign a petition. Damn. And then people wonder why we don't have pot everywhere. You can't take 2 minutes out to sign a petition. Do you deserve it? And if you was the president or Congress and nobody was speaking up via petition or nothing, would you change it? Hell no. There's everything else going on. This petition's got to get big enough that it's in their face and they do something about it. But a lot of you don't care because you're like, my state's got weed. They can take it away today. They can take it away tomorrow. No federal law's been changed. They can come in and raid every dispensary there is and put all of us that swiped our license in jail, associating you with a gun and a class 1 narcotic. So keep on not fighting for our rights, folks. That's why we don't have it everywhere. That's why Texas don't have it and all these other states. You won't sign a petition. Do you think you deserve it? I don't. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Walmart was definitely wrong. I've got that tape. Would be like, oh, shit without a paddle. I want to show up in. They're just the time run out. And they let me the judgment. And I'm going to drive over to Benton and let someone represent the company, but it can't lawyer. And with that evidence of Deidre Parker telling me she lifted the trespass and didn't. Yeah, I don't see their defense at all. I don't see their defense at all. Because for those that don't know, check this out. For the ones that don't know, I was trespassing. That's why I'm in Wichita. I had sued Walmart in 22, and I won $2,500 plus court costs. So you wouldn't think something like this would happen. Well, I was here in Wichita, Kansas, where I am right now. I'm a dozen blocks from the store. It was over spray paint. It wasn't over camping and shit like people think. You know, they see my RV and they're, oh, you can't camp at Walmart. It wasn't about camping or nothing. It was about getting some food, some ice, and some spray paint. Long story short, they wouldn't even let me get the paint and carry it myself up to the register. They treated me like some little 16-year-old kid. They had to get the paint out. It was locked. Why, I don't know. Carry it to the register. And I had to actually ask them, hey, are you going to scan that or let me scan it so I can pay for it? Finally, he lets me scan it. And when I pay for it, then they run me out of the store. Tell me I can't shop there. They called the police and they trespassed me. Now, I'd forgotten about this because this was, years ago. And they actually did do that. But see, the very next day, because I called Walmart and said, yo, do I need to file another lawsuit? What the hell is going on? Y'all need to get somebody to call me. Within 24 hours, I get this call. Hello? I'm sorry. Yeah.
This is Deidre Parker. I'm calling you back.
Yep. Deidre Parker, one of the head of security in the Wichita area. This is her.
So we researched the situation from yesterday, and we've decided we're going to go ahead and list the trespass. So you won't be trespassed from
So what defense does Walmart have?
So, is there anything else I can do for you, or anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I didn't get to feed my dogs and stuff. It'd be really nice if y'all be willing to make up my meal, but I won't press that. I mean, I really...
Hey, when you sign that petition, like I say, don't donate that petition until it hits 1,000. It don't go to me. It don't go to the mission, nothing like that. So I tell people, do not donate to that petition until it hits 1,000 people. Because they act like they're going to share it, but they won't share it until it gets 1,000 signatures. If you got a couple bucks to help, send it to me.
Appreciate it, but you just don't know how much harm you caused me, not being able to buy ice as hot as it is and stuff like that, but I really appreciate you looking into it and everything. And, I was just going to go to a Walmart and let them know I've been trespassing, use my card and file a heck of a lawsuit. But I'm glad that we went the other route. And
Yeah, I appreciate it. Are you still in town?
oh yes, I'm still in town.
Okay.
You'll hear her invite me to the store that gave me the problem. You'll hear her invite me to the store she's at. And once again, you'll hear her say she apologizes for what happened.
All right. Well, you can go back into that store. I'm at the West Kellogg Walmart store today. You're more than welcome to come over here and shop. And I apologize for the whole situation.
Ma'am, I thank you so much for looking into it and the fast service. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll put on my social media. I guess you're like the general manager in the area or something. Called me right away, took care of everything, and 420 Jim's welcome back at Walmart's. How's that?
That's just fine, Jim.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
Richard Law. You're as delusional as it is. I never said nothing like that. And I'm in small claims. So lawyers aren't normally in small claims. Small claims is made to be outside of the British rule. Bar Association, British Attorney Registration. See, I know a lot more about the law than you think I do. I kicked their ass in 22. I'm going to kick their ass this year twice. Okay, so don't tell me about Walmart and no damn court system. Because I evidently know it a little bit better than you. I think you're the delusional one. But stick around. The trial happens on the 28th of next month. Stick around. You'll see if I have another victory. Well, it's time for me to go in here and get a little gasoline for the generator. Turn the fans on, stuff like that. Make my dogs comfortable. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be back. I'll be back at noon and at 7 p.m. I do them here on YouTube at noon and 7 p.m. So you can join me there if you like. Make sure you go to 420gym.com and sign that petition. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. And hopefully I'll see y'all back here at noon. If you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, if the law or anything happens, comes by, whatever, you'll be right there with me. So until noontime, my friends, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs love you, I love you, and most of all, the man above, Jesus, loves you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see everybody at noon. Peace out.